Any type of motivation is as good as any. I'm just
Catching the afternoon
trying to ground
vibes.
myself. No, I'm trying to ground myself now because it's been talked about that grounding yourself and putting your feet. I think we talked about this a while ago when we ground our feet to the earth. The earth has a way of allowing us to connect and get rid of negative ions and other things that's inside of our body, similar to what we would be doing if we were on a beach. If we went to the beach, we receive these positive ions and it cancels a lot of the things out. From a scientific point of view, a lot of people might think, oh, that sounds a little bit kooky, sounds a little bit woo woo, all this shit. It's from a scientific point of view, it's just balancing you out. So if you get out into nature, breathe in, or if you breathe in, you're on the beach, you're doing exactly the same thing. But if you ground yourself and feel the ground, what we used to do was it has a lot of healing properties. That's my Monday motivation to a lot of people is to get outside. If it's not raining, plant your feet on the ground. Just feel the ground because the ground itself, it's we carry way too much, way too much, or we're way too much imbalanced, and it's good.
And if it is raining, go out and do a rain
It's rain.
dance.
Yeah, all right. I'll watch you do that next time. So, how is everyone? Look, hey, lucky not many people know where I live, right? Look, when you guys were
Got your
paying
own garden
for
there.
when you guys were paying for $7 $7 small little tiny little lettuces, my lettuce kept on growing.
What's
Lucky
yours?
it's not
12
November.
bucks?
My apparently, if you get one of these, twice, 3, 4 times the size of my head, yeah, it would be something like $20, but it's ever growing. So I've been harvesting that every single day. Every single day. Can you believe that? Every single day, I take a little leaf and it keeps on growing. It's like the gift that keeps on giving. So
I saw some more stuff on the grounding and how the blood forms. So there's images getting around about how the blood vessels look and forms in the body after grounding for a certain amount of time.
what's that look like?
They're more formed, so they're more formed and clear.
Interesting. That is interesting
Oh,
to me.
thank you. Scott Word, the internet's back on.
Internet's back on. No, it's not.
they're all excited. The internet's back on.
Isn't it funny once internet's off? If you're in Hornsby and need a workspace, hey, come
Mm.
chat with come chat with him.
Was up there today.
You were up there today. It was
Getting decent internet. Yep.
getting decent. Internet's up to 200 over 200 megabits per second, and
300
I don't know,
down, 200 up.
200 up. There we go. 200 up. That's a lot quicker than most of you at home would have. So if you need fast internet, you can come check out the workspace. Speak to this man. Oh, look, I pointed in the right direction. Woo! I feel like I'm on fire.
Motivated. So,
that's some motivation for you there. So, real topics. I thought you were going to bring this
was
up.
that
Go ahead.
my cue?
That was your cue. Jeez, we still have to work on these cues.
Real topics. Well, I mean, yeah, it was a difficult one this week because we learnt that someone we know was was murdered, and yeah, I still trying to fathom the. I don't know. It just puts a lot of things in perspective. So
What, death? Or some
life.
things happening around us? Life itself? It's because we don't talk about death enough, because
Mm,
people think that we should avoid death when we can't avoid death. And the moment a lot of people talk about death is you become more at peace at knowing that it's okay, that it's going to happen to all of us. We all know that. Can't avoid it. May as well talk about it because it's going to happen at some stage. And in this case, it was a matter of someone taking someone else's life.
mm,
And we've talked about this quite a bit with mental health and some of the things that we've seen on TikTok. Domestic violence is constantly growing in such a way because it, is it a health issue? Is it the way that we've been
is it growing
habitual?
or is it growing or it's always been there? It's
It's always been there and it's growing. We just don't talk about it enough. We might talk about it, but we don't talk about the numbers. Do you see the numbers out there? That they might come out once in a while, but we don't even see some of the things that happen in the territories or in other places. Now, with domestic violence, there's a lot of other things around that, and this happens to men as well. Like this happens to men ha- having abusive partners. Like it's it's the way that people have grown up. That oh, he's disappeared. It's the way people have grown up to a sense that I'm not going to be able to add him again because he's dropped off. I'm not sure if anyone's even online at the moment, but he can probably see me. He just I can't turn you on unless I jump in the studio here. This little studio bit.
yeah, internet came back
Yeah.
on. So
Oh,
back.
internet came back on.
Sorry, continue.
Internet.
I heard most of it. I was only out for a few seconds.
It's a, it's because we talk about a lot of these things extensively, and there's a lot of groups that try to build awareness, and there's only one way that we could try and stop it. It's just how do we stop violence when violence has always been built into us? We go to war. Violence is around us. Going to war means it's okay to kill someone, right? No, it's not. Is it?
But the biggest form of death in war is suicide.
Afterwards, but we're still killing someone. We're still invading a country and killing someone. That's putting that in perspective.
Mm.
So
Yeah, so it was yeah, it's sort of one hell of a week, and um, yeah, I know there's things coming together to support what's happened. So there'll be more information to come out on yeah, coming together to talk more on the subject,
there's a lot of
and
shame around it too.
support the family as well.
There's a lot of shame in it. A lot of shame in the fact that men or women or anyone who's married or in a relationship need to give up some sort of position to allow this to happen. There's so many aspects around it. It's so complex to fathom which direction to take. And the only thing that really the main part in our history is we allow violence. If we did not allow violence, we wouldn't have war. Is everyone okay with the Ukraine-Russian war? Is everyone okay that Americans actually invaded many different countries?
No.
Of course it's not. It starts with people. People are okay with it. That's why it keeps happening. People are okay with everything happening, or they turn a blind eye, which means that they won't speak up for it. So does that mean they want it to happen? No, they don't. They just don't speak up about it.
And then if they speak up,
They get
is
shut
it a
down.
form of being judged?
They get shut down, labelled. It's like guns
a
are
different
okay.
opinion.
No, they're not. Guns are okay. No, they're not. They kill people. They're built to do one thing, to kill people. Weapons are built with all technology that we have. We destroy each other. What's the main part of us that makes us aggressive? Lots of chemicals inside of our body that makes us angry. Testosterone. It's one thing. But if we lower testosterone, then we won't have the push to do the things that we need to. Catch 22 at the same time. Is there anyone out there, by the way?
What about people being stopped?
Lettuce equals new Bitcoin. Here's
What?
Matty Wright. Matty Wright writes, lettuce is the new Bitcoin.
G'day, Matty. Matty Wright, how are you? Let us new Bitcoin.
Let us in. Let us
Bitcoin's
win.
down.
Let us win. Let us win.
Bitcoin's
Let
down,
us
isn't
win.
it? So lettuce is down.
Let us win.
Let us up, Bitcoin up. Bitcoin down, let us down.
Let us win. Let us for the win.
So to change this, I know, Brendan, I've already sent my apologies, but LinkedIn Local Central Coast is tonight in Gosford. Lions Den was planned to get there, but it won't happen. So have a great night there. And enjoy. Still haven't been to see the Lions Dens. I am getting there.
Joe's having one too. LinkedIn Local coming up.
3rd of August.
Is it the 3rd of August?
I think so. Off the top of my head. I think it's 3rd of August, Joe.
I think you're right. Except I have my kids that night, so I won't be able to attend. Wednesday night's a little bit off for me.
And then this week we've got Gary Martin, Professor Gary Martin on State of Mind, talking about workload scaling.
Workload scaling.
So we had a recent article out about workload scaling, so it'll be great to pick his brain on what it's all about.
That's interesting. A lot of things need some sort of balance. Get balance, Pi. Go outside, ground yourselves. Get balanced.
All right,
That's my thing
that's
too.
it.
That's my motivation. Get outside, get balance, get a bit of sun if you can. 20 minutes is all you really need. That's it for me.
That's it.
That's
All
my
right.
rant.
Thank you. Thanks, Maddie, for
Th-
commenting. Hope you and your family are well.
I don't know if I can end this from here.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
So I'll do the walk.
All right.
And school's
No
back.
worries. What's
What's it feel like having school?
School is back. Great. Just
So see you all. Bye.
all right. See ya.